Welcome back to the Prophets of IT, the podcast where we dig into stories and strategies of industry leaders who know how to get things done. If you're ready for actionable insights and a bit of inspiration, you're in for a treat. I'm your host, Jim Punzenberger, and today's guest is somebody who combines technical expertise, leadership wisdom, and a knack for making things happen. Meet Mario. Mario is an executive at a large finance and property and casualty insurance company. After 30 years of experience at Aetna, he was recruited to bring his unique skills and perspective to the team. And here is a fun fact. Mario is a DIY wizard. We're talking plumbing, electrical work, welding, basically anything you need fixed. Mario's got it covered. Mario, welcome to the show and say hi to our audience.
Hello, everyone, and thanks, Jim, for having me on.
So, Mario, let's get started with your industry truth bomb. You said that making collaboration technology work isn't as easy as people think. Why is this such a common misconception?
So, similar to making a phone call, turning on your lights, or turning on your faucet, things just happen, right? Not understanding all that's involved in behind the scenes. And so, a phrase I use often is making things easy is hard. And so, I appreciate when people think that the use of collaboration and unified communication technologies is easy because it just works. But there are a lot of things that go into, just making it work.
Yeah, so it's like trying to assemble furniture from one of those, you know, uh, big box stores. It's supposed to be easy, but one wrong move and you're holding an extra screw and wondering where it all went wrong. What about decision making? You mentioned that overcomplication can often come from fear of making the final call. How do you see that playing out?
Yeah, there's a couple of thoughts, right? There's the thought of, hey, I'm going to go ahead and make every decision, which then doesn't do well in, bringing in a input and feedback from people who are industry experts and subject matter experts. But then there's also if you're trying to be too collaborative and looking to make decisions by consensus, that also poses its own set of issues. So getting to the point where you're getting the proper input and feedback, and then ultimately, if there is consensus, it's fine. If not, as a leader, you need to step up and ultimately make an informed decision, and then move forward, knowing that as you're moving forward, there may be tweaks that you have to make to get to that expected result.
So ultimately, you just have to make a decision and run with it.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to, and it could be a decision of one or a community decision, but it needs to be one that's based on fact, information, feedback, and input from those who are actually doing the work and those who are looking for an expected outcome.
Got it. So you mentioned that your superpower is driving for results and making sure that implemented. I'm sorry, making sure that it's implemented and works as expected. How did you develop this ability?
I think it was fostered early on in life. I'm the son of Alfredo and Giuseppa Saraceno, immigrants from Italy, and so there was a work ethic instilled in me from a young age. Also, ability to or the examples given to us on getting things done, making sure that you set a course, that there could be slight deviations from the course, but ultimately you have to finish what you started. half done, half begun. Right? There's a number of cliches that I grew up with, and so that fostered through my education, the formal education, then ultimately um, when I started at Aetna, was really blessed to be part of a number of great teams with a number of great leaders who showed what success looked like, what success, how you could accomplish successful projects and deliverables by making sure that there's continual forward progress. So taking that and incorporating my flavor, my style into that is something where the light bulbs went off, but it's a continual journey getting there. Not every project, not every execution, not every deliverable takes the same path, and recognizing that and adjusting is key.
You've also mentioned that listening is very important device. Um, and it sounds like something, well, I guess I'm listening right now to you, but listening is an important skill. So for IT leaders tuning in, what's one way they can sharpen their listening skills to develop better results when it comes to IT?
Yeah, so oftentimes we'll listen and we'll hear what the person's saying, but making sure that we understand is a key part of listening. And so what I found to be useful is playing things back, uh, maybe from different perspective, just to ensure that from an understanding standpoint, that I'm not only hearing what you're saying, but I'm also understanding. And that's a key deliverable to working as expected as opposed to design. So I could be hearing that you want the lights to go on, let's say, and then we go ahead and do the work to get that accomplished. But if what you intended to have is not only lights that turn on and off, but lights that dim or maybe change colors, it's working as designed but not as expected. Understanding the what I'm really delivering and making sure that we're in alignment with the expected helps to drive those results.
Cool. And you also mentioned you're working on some exciting projects involving AI, and you've highlighted the importance of ethical AI. What excites you most about this work?
I think the part of it is the unknown. What can we accomplish with this? When we combine AI with a quantum approach and looking at problems that could have many different paths to get to a solution, and being able to go through those in warp speed, so to speak, uh, uh, that's exciting. Being able to solve today's problems, not only that, but as we're solving those problems and as we're progressing, identifying new challenges, new opportunities where we could apply AI. Certain technologies that haven't even been developed today or haven't even been dreamed of. I think AI, as well as machine learning, I think those are going to open a lot of doors to the unknowns, and also create a lot of paths to areas that we haven't even dreamed about exploring yet.
Sounds like it's an exciting, I guess not just sound, but it is definitely an exciting time when it comes to AI. At least I think it is. I assume that you concur.
I agree, right? Not only uh, artificial intelligence for uh, looking forward into technology, but also helping us with day-to-day tasks. And I'm not talking about it seems AI is applied to a lot of technologies that are that are out today, a lot of products. Talking about the true artificial intelligence, one that learns as it goes along. So yeah, I'm super excited about what that holds in every aspect of our life.
Well, Mario, if somebody wanted to reach out to you, what would be a good way to get in touch with you?
Um, Two ways. The old-fashioned way, we'll say, mario.saraceno at yahoo.com, or on X or LinkedIn.
So, and can you spell your name for the listeners, please?
Sure. Mario, Mario, Saraceno is S as in Sierra, sorry, Saraceno.
Great. Well, for our listeners, if you're looking for somebody who can fix problems, build solutions, and even could help you weld, uh, I hope you're not needing any welding in the IT space, but maybe you have a whole project that you need some welding tips on. Be sure to connect with Mario. He's not just a tech leader, he's the kind of person you'd want in your corner. And thanks again for tuning into the Profits of IT. Until next time, keep innovating, collaborating, and embracing those horns in life, musical
Thank you.
or otherwise.